By what happens when the most powerful man in the United States Senate suddenly vanishes without a single trace, and the whole system seemingly tries to cover it up? What happens when a titan of politics just disappears and all we get is absolute silence? Because right now, we are looking at one of the craziest political mysteries in modern history.
Yaar, just think about it for a second. We are talking about a guy who controls the fate of the most powerful nation on earth. And then suddenly, nothing. No cameras, no proof of life, just whispers and closed doors. Let's dive into this mystery, Bhai, because the deeper we go into this timeline, the more chilling it gets.
To truly understand the scale of this, you need to know exactly who we are dealing with. Senator Mitch McConnell, 84 years old, the longest-serving Senate party leader in U.S. history. This is a man who is an absolute survivor. He survived polio at age 2. He bounced back from a triple heart bypass surgery back in 2003. He is the ultimate institutional survivor. But time spares absolutely no one by. This timeline slowly paints a terrifying picture of an 84-year-old leader in rapid physical decline. March 2023, he suffers a concussion and a rib fracture, putting him out for 6 weeks. Then came those terrifying public freezes in July and August 2023, where he just stared blankly, completely unresponsive for 20 seconds on live TV. December 2024, another fall at a GOP lunch. February 2026, hospitalized for 8 straight days. The foundation was already cracking, yar. And then, the absolute breaking point. June 14th, 2026, at exactly 8:30 a.m., everything changed. This is the exact date the silence started. Something massive went down at his Washington, D.C. home, and leadership allegedly tried to keep it completely under wraps. But in today's world, Bhai, the truth always finds a way to leak.
Aur suno bhai, listen to this. Independent journalist Desiree Townsend actually managed to get her hands on the leaked DC EMS dispatch audio. And what did it reveal? Cardiac arrest, CPR in progress. They dispatched an advanced life support team, Medic 3, directly to his address. This was not a minor slip, yaar. This was a massive, catastrophic medical emergency.
And if the audio was not enough, CNN obtained absolutely crazy footage from a neighbor, a disturbing viral video showing a person being wheeled out of the home on a stretcher, completely unconscious, and loaded right into an ambulance. This is the leaked reality, Bhai, a stark, shocking contrast to the narrative we were about to be fed.
Because look at how this played out. On one side, you have the official PR statements from his office, sterile and completely unbothered. Senator McConnell continues to improve. He is working closely with staff. But on the other side, the brutal medical reality of an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest where CPR literally had to be administered. Samajh aa raha hai na bhai? They are painting a picture of a guy taking work calls while the reality is terrifyingly different.
Now come close. Let me tell you a secret. Medical experts have made it crystal clear. The survival rate for an 84-year-old suffering an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest with a good neurological outcome is less than 10%. Less than 10%, yar. So how exactly is he magically working closely with staff? This is where the skepticism really hits hard, Bhai. His office literally refuses to say if the man is even conscious. Their July 6th statement was copy-pasted, exactly identical to the previous weeks, just this eerie, heavy silence. Yet some GOP senators are coming out claiming they've spoken to him on the phone and he is totally lucid. Bhai, something is just not adding up here. Are they just buying time? Ha! Is the government hiding a massive secret right in front of our eyes? Is there an active, high-level cover-up happening right now, treating the public like we won't notice that the most powerful man in the Senate has effectively disappeared? And then, on July 6th, the internet absolutely exploded. Conservative activist Laura Loomer dropped a mind-blowing twist. She claimed a high-level White House source told her, and I quote, "Mitch McConnell is officially brain dead. He's not coming back." She claimed he was on life support and in organ failure. That post alone, it got over 18 million views, y'all. 18 million.
The plot thickens even more, yar. Donald Trump himself confirmed from Air Force One that he has not spoken to McConnell in 3 weeks since the emergency. Even Trump hasn't heard from him. And over on Steve Bannon's War Room, they are openly mocking the GOP leadership's assurances, openly questioning how these senators are supposedly having friendly chats with someone reported to be totally incapacitated.
But wait, do you want to know the weirdest detail of all? His own wife, Elaine Chao, traveled to China for a philanthropic visit 2 days before the cardiac arrest. And she did not come back until July 7th, nearly a month later. Her spokesperson literally said his health did not, quote, warrant an immediate return. Bhai, your husband has a cardiac arrest, CPR is administered, and you stay in China for a month? Kya chal raha hai yaar?
Let's step back and look at the analysis phase. We have to impartially ask why. Why the extreme secrecy? Why the identical PR statements? It is all about one thing: control. The U.S. Senate is incredibly narrowly divided. The stakes are unimaginably high, and there's an alleged political master plan driving this entire situation. The crucial point comes down to the mechanics of Kentucky Law HB 622. If McConnell is incapacitated or vacates his seat, a special election is required. But until then, who appoints the temporary replacement? Kentucky's governor, Andy Beshear. And guess what? Governor Beshear is a Democrat. If he appoints a replacement, the GOP loses a crucial vote, and the entire balance of the Senate could flip overnight.
Things got so intense that on July 8th, Governor Beshear sent a formal letter demanding full health disclosure from McConnell's team, citing that very Kentucky law for vacancies. Meanwhile, the internet is flooded with wild rumors that unelected staff are literally running the office, issuing these statements, and even casting votes in his name. It is absolute chaos, bro.
And this brings us to a massive ethical and transparency crisis. It crosses all partisan lines: MAGA right, institutionalists, Democrats. Everyone is asking the exact same thing. Yes, people deserve medical privacy. But when you are the longest-serving Senate leader, doesn't the public deserve simple proof of life? We've seen this pattern of aging politicians holding on to power before, but this level of sheer secrecy, it is completely unprecedented. So I leave you with this question to really think about, Yar. When the stakes are this high and control of the government is on the line, where do we draw the line between an aging politician's medical privacy and the public's absolute right to transparency? Who is really running the show when the leaders fade away?
Bhai, ye pura breakdown just mind-blowing hai. If you loved this deep dive and want more crazy structured explainers like this, you know exactly what to do. अगर ये explainer अच्छा लगा तो like करो, comment करो, subscribe करो Nextlief को, bell icon दबाना मत भूलना. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think is really happening behind closed doors? See you in the next one, yaar.